Good morning, students. Today, the next topic of chapter 9, problem of deficient and excess demand, we are going to do. The topic is excess demand, its causes and consequences. Yesterday, we did the meaning, causes and consequences of deficient demand. Today, we are moving forward with the meaning of excess demand. Demand is said to be in excess when it is more than what is required for the fuller utilization of resources. Means when demand is more than supply corresponding to the full employment level. It refers to the situation in the economy when all the resources are fully utilized. Even after that point, the demand is in excess from the supply. We can also say that AD crosses its full employment level in the situation of excess demand. Here is a diagram which depicts the measurement of excess demand. On the OX axis we have represented income and GDP, and on the OY axis we have represented aggregate demand. AS or Y line, income line, is the aggregate supply curve making a 45-degree angle with the OX axis, and ADP is the aggregate demand in the economy. They both are intersecting at point E. But actually, OL level is the level of output where all the resources are fully employed. It means at OL level, this production is going on in the economy when all resources are fully employed. We cannot proceed forward from this point because already the resources are put to use to their fullest capacity. Clear? So the production cannot increase beyond this. But if we're gonna see the equilibrium in the economy, it will be at a level of output which is greater than or which is much forward than the full equilibrium level of output. Clear? But in actuality, the full employment level of output is OL and production cannot increase beyond this point. Clear? So in this situation, when we talk about the full employment level, at this level the current demand is M, whereas the supply is E1. Clear? Here at this OL level of output, which is full employment equilibrium level, here the aggregate demand is LM while the aggregate supply is EL. So corresponding to this full employment level, aggregate demand is more than aggregate supply. Now this is a situation of excess demand. And the gap between aggregate demand and aggregate supply at full employment level, this gap measures excess demand or inflationary gap. Why we are saying this inflationary gap? Because due to excess demand in the economy and less supply in the economy, the producer will gonna start selling goods at higher prices. Clear? So the price level will go up and there will be inflation in the economy. So this gap between AD at full employment level and AS at the full employment level is termed as excess demand or inflationary gap. If you remember, this is the diagram which we have done in the over the full employment level equilibrium situation. Clear? Means beyond the full employment level. This is the same diagram here. Here AD, which is actually planned, is more than the required aggregate demand. This dotted line denotes the required AD curve which should be at full employment level, and this ADP is the actual planned aggregate demand which is much more than the aggregate demand at full employment level. Clear? So this is the required equilibrium at full employment level, but actually the equilibrium as point E. Clear? Production cannot increase beyond L because all the resources are fully employed here, due to which at this full level of employment demand is more than supply. So here creates a problem of excess demand or inflationary gap.